We interrupt this program to bring you...
What is up, good people? It's your cuzzo from the south side, J.S.B, back at it with another video for y'all. We in this month, yeah. How y'all been? You know what I mean? You been eating? What you been eating on? Syrup sandwiches.
Oh, I'm hurt!
God damn. Shit. We gonna pray for you, cause whew. The last time I had a syrup sandwich was shit, I can't even remember. But look, don't even worry about that, because we gonna take your troubles away with this video. You understand me? But before we get into the video, good people, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe, turn on the notification. Oh.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Post notification so that you never miss a video, you never miss an interview. And before we get into anything else, comment down below what artists you want to see interviewed next. Like I said, and I've stated at every interview. But anyway, be sure to comment down below what independent artists you want to see interviewed. Like I said, Soulful Sounds Volume 1. Every single song will be on that playlist. So if there is an artist that you know that makes alternative music, rock music, pop music, neo soul, we need more neo soul artists. We need more R&B artists. We have literally interviewed almost every. We have interviewed so, like, I have literally interviewed so many rappers. Nothing wrong with that, because I'm a rapper myself. But I'm trying to bring diversity to this playlist, and I need y'all help with that. So please, 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 comment below what artist who makes any of those genres that you think should be interviewed on Soulful Sounds. But without further ado, let's get into episode 17. Today, we're going to be interviewing Quan J, and she's going to be talking about her song, Just Stopping By. Welcome to episode 17 of Soulful Sounds. Who am I here with?
Quan J.
Okay. And today, we're going to be talking about her song, Just Stopping By.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm excited.
Okay. So, first question I want to ask you is, what was your process when it came to making the song?
So I was literally just stopping by. I came from Maryland. Well, I came from Cali to Maryland for my birthday because I just needed to be around like some family and stuff. But I ended up going on a surprise date when I came back to Maryland, and he kind of inspired the song. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I kind of...
You know, you got to get inspiration from somewhere. So, yeah, he was the muse at that moment.
Cool, for sure. What inspires you to create music?
Life. Sorry, my chair is very crickety right now.
No, you good. Mine the same way. So.
Okay, cool. You said what inspires me to make music? Life, everyday life, whether it's my own or somebody else's. I think the more authentic your music is and where like the source where it comes from, the better it is. So a lot of it is mainly based in relationships, whether that's platonic or romantic. But yeah,
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, because even like for me with making music, I really just have to experience life in order to make music. I know some people who just like be making songs just to make songs, and like I feel like in order to make like really good music, you have to experience life.
Absolutely.
Or even if it's talking about something that you experienced in your life,
Yeah, even if it's not your current situation, or like it's more so your previous situation, it just has to be something close to your heart.
True. Who is a artist or producer you want to work with in the future?
Of course, Beyonce. It never really changes as far as like an artist. As far as a producer, I would love to work with Tyler the Creator, Pharrell, Timbaland, Jay Versace. He does beats.
Oh my goodness, I love him.
Yeah.
He did the beat for Tyler the Creator's song Safari.
I know. And I think he's done some stuff for Summer and SZA, but I'm not 1,000%
No,
sure.
I think he did. He did do some songs on SZA's album.
Yeah.
SOS.
He's dope. Like, he's so dope. So definitely some of them. And then artist wise, Beyonce, Rihanna, Summer Walker, ASAP Rocky. I want to start sampling a lot of like old school music and putting it into my music. Like, I want to sample some Etta James and some Sam Cooke, because I feel like even though it's sampling, it's kind of like featuring them, is revamping and having their legacy continue. So yeah.
Are there any like independent artists that like you feel like it's tangible, it's possible for you to collect?
Of course. Like you, for instance, a lot of people in the DMV, they're amazing. I have a studio session possibly tomorrow with with my engineer. He actually produced, one of my producers. He's produced all of my songs thus far, for the most part, aside from the ones that I produced myself. But yeah, we're supposed to be working on a song, so we're finally getting him out of his shell and onto an actual track. So I'm excited.
Okay.
Tomorrow, yeah.
You said you produced a song of yours. Can I ask which one?
Bad bitch.
Oh,
Wondering,
okay.
yeah, Wondering, and a few others. They're like sporadically in there though. Yeah, but most of it is produced by E. Produced it, or his name is E. Mori. We went to high school together.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
What's an album or song that you have on rotation?
You fit better than a pair of jeans, baby. So that song has been stuck in my head. It's by J.S.B and Miguel. It's a new single. They just freshly put it out. That and Thuy Thuy universe, 'cause you are my universe, my everything, my sunset. So yeah, those two songs have been stuck in rotation. That and any like Janet Jackson song. And yeah.
I'm speaking of producers. I know we just got through talking about artists and producers you want to work with. There is a producer that I think you follow her, Kaz the artist.
Ooh, can I look?
Yeah.
Like, can I see real quick? Okay. Is she on TikTok or Instagram?
She's on Instagram. She's on TikTok as well.
Oh wait, did you just repost? She sampled a Nicki Minaj song.
Yeah. I think she made a beat and then put Nicki's vocals on top of it.
Yes. She's amazing. And no offense to like, the male demographic, but I love supporting my fellow females because we're very scarce in this industry. I feel like still heavily male dominated. We coming up out of that a little bit, but yeah, she's dope. I would love to work with her.
Yeah.
I've seen some of her work. I reposted, I think, a few of her videos already.
Oh. It's also a few other. It's another producer. Her name is Nia. I want to say Nia
Okay.
Miche. I don't.
Okay.
I hope I'm not butchering her name.
I think I know who you're talking about. Um,
She did another flip of one of Nicki Minaj's songs that's really popular on TikTok.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. There's so many dope, talented people on TikTok. That's how we met. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Casa D. I don't know if you remember. I'm on the way to see my husband. I'm happy. I'm happy. He does all of them. He did that. Um, and then he did the Margarita song. That actually put him on the map. He got a plaque, I think, for that one. We're mutuals on Instagram and on TikTok. He's very dope. Um, he does more of like the sturdy, like the dance movement kind of like TikTok songs, but he's amazing. Jay, the producer, he's amazing. He did the mashup between Meg The Stallion and Keith Sweat. Um, I'm mutuals with him as well. It's honestly just so many talented people now just out and just being able to unfold in front of our eyes and see like where they go. It's been a pretty amazing journey to just look at everybody else's progression as well. So yeah.
I'm gonna put you on a few artists that are like really dope.
You gotta send me their page. You gotta send me their
I'm
pages.
gonna definitely send them their pages, but Indigo Slim, she's a producer. Nia, who we just talked about. Sassy the Cap, she's a rapper.
Okay.
Fire. Lovely Ocean, she's fire. She's actually in the Bay Area.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Zakaya, she's in the Bay. She's in Cali as well.
Okay.
Who else?
You gotta send me some of their stuff.
I'm gonna send you like all their Instagram pages, all of that. Like,
Please. That sounds exciting though. I'm definitely looking for more collaborations and everything for sure in the future.
Yeah. Next question. What is a hot take about music or whatever the case may be? What's a hot take that you have?
To make great music, you have to be sincere. Period. With everything that you say, it has to be from a sincere standpoint. It has to be your heart. Even if you're the most vulnerable when you're stepping in front of a microphone, like you're the most vulnerable. You are allowing somebody to basically listen to your diary or your journal, and you can't fake the funk. Some people can, and that's why it's just washed up mainstream music. And then you have the people that are really digging deep within themselves and putting their whole life on the line. The most sincere that you can be, the more attraction that you'll come across. People can. I think about it like this. People have listened to my music in South Korea, in New Orleans, in Maryland, California, all over the world. And to think that my voice was able to impact that audience, and I've never met them before, but it's helped them through something, that's your power. Like that's your superpower. And you have to play on your strengths, which means you have to be vulnerable. Sometimes Jill Scott said, sometimes you have to burn the food and then make it over again. And that's the truth. Sometimes it has to burn and it has to ache, and you have to put that type of music out, and then it'll get better, and then you put that type of music out. You just have to keep going, and you can't get discouraged during this journey either. So yeah, I don't know if that was a hot take. That was that was a long take, but yeah.
No, you tell them the truth, because I was telling someone, well, by the time this video is up, the interview before this one will be up, but I was speaking with Leah Leah Ting. Shout out to her. I'm gonna put you on to her as well. I was speaking to her and I was just telling her like how like my most recent song that I dropped, that was like the first time in a long time that I've been like just super vulnerable. And it's just like,
you think so? That's like the most vulnerable song that you have, you think?
not the most vulnerable,
Okay.
but that's the most vulnerable songs that I have aren't even out yet. Like the songs that I don't have out that are like my most vulnerable, if I put them out, people are gonna be like, yeah, this guy is being extra what the hell? This guy is being extra vulnerable. What in the world? I'm sorry.
It's skipping.
I know, it's like it was stuff coming up on my screen. Sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, those songs are probably the songs that are gonna be on my unreleased EP. Probably my most vulnerable songs I've ever made in my entire life. And
You'll be surprised though. Like, I started out on SoundCloud. I think most artists did, like posting their stuff on SoundCloud and stuff. And then when you graduate to Apple Music and Spotify, it's a different vibe. And I think it's so cool being an independent artist because you get to decide what you drop and what you don't drop, and you get to decide how you want to promote things and stuff like that. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's very hard, but it's so worth it once you press that submit button and your song is going to be in people's headphones walking down the street. Like, that's so trippy to me. Like, I think it's so trippy to me, but yeah, it's amazing. But congratulations on your new music coming out and your new single. I watched a few of your videos promoting it, but I was waiting for the personal link. So that's another thing. I really need y'all. This is a little PSA. All the musicians out there, I need y'all to start being relentless as far as y'all music. Like, it's one thing as far as like posting it on social media and be like, hey, I really hope this does good, guys. Okay, fine. You need to literally go down your following list and copy and paste and send that link to everybody. Like, I have relationships on top of relationships on top of relationships just based off of the strength of me taking a chance and stepping out on faith and being like, I'm going to send this person my link. And either they're going to ignore it and that's okay, but it's 1,200 other people that you could be sending it to. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to be relentless out here because that's the only way people are going to see you. The way the algorithm works, it's a setup. Like, it's a whole setup. So, yeah, but I'm proud of you. You already know that, though. We had that conversation already,
yeah.
But
I literally did that. There are some people that, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna send them a link because I know they don't.
Those are the people that you need to send anyway. Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta get out of that like mindset to be like, nah, kind of already. Because people might surprise you, or two, they just might not respond, and that's okay. Like it's people passing away like at random. Like, what's the worst that can honestly happen? That's kind of how my mindset is. I've sent it to people that got my number. I never responded to them. Sent them their link, sent me the link, and they're like, oh, dang, this is nice. And I'm like, thank you. And then we move on with the situation, I feel like those are the people you got to push through that barrier. So that way, when you inside of these executive meetings, you can stand on your own and be able to defend your music, So, but I get it. I've definitely been there for sure.
Yeah. Like today, I was sending links to. I'm gonna send you a link to the song.
Please do. Yeah.
I just did like a snippet for a new song I got dropping this month. I gotta send you that one as well. But
just get a whole package, together for your listeners, and then you could just copy and paste it and send it to people.
Yeah. I had sent something to somebody today, and they didn't even go. I sent it to them, sent the link to the video on Instagram, and they didn't even go like the video or comment or anything.
It's okay though.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. It really is what it is. You cannot get if you focus on that so much, you'll lose focus on why you're doing music in the first place. It's not to impress anybody else.
Yeah.
Music is to heal.
Yeah.
Music is healing. Like, you're making this music ultimately because you have something to say. Not everybody is going to pay attention to what you have to say. They'll pay attention once you start rolling up with the big dogs for sure. Because my music, I feel like I know the A1 day ones, the ones that have been, listening to me when I was in high school all the way up into college. I know they're still checking for me, but it's a lot of people that hopped on a bandwagon after they saw me with a certain demographic, or they saw me performing with other people that have bigger platforms than me. And I can't take that serious because it's like, you'll see. It's that simple. Like, you'll see. Like, it's not to impress or to boast about my own music, but you'll see it once I'm, at the BET Awards or at the Grammys or at the Oscars. You'll see it. And then by that time, it ain't gonna be a direct DM that you can send me. It's gonna be, you gonna have to go through a few other people. So,
yeah.
Like, you can't take that. You can't take it for. I would take it as a compliment because you opened it. If you opened it, then you peeped it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But yeah, that song that I just put out recently. That's probably my not most vulnerable song, but it's been a while since I've made a song that just like real vulnerable. So.
Yeah, I get that.
Let me get back to the questions. What's the question? Okay, so this question I want to ask you. Is your sound different from when you first started making music?
No, it's still the same. It's still the same. I think it's still the same. If you listen to my SoundCloud music, Kick It, that was like one of the top ones that I think hit a pretty big number. That was my first SoundCloud drop, I think. And then All the Time. Yeah, no, I think it's gotten stronger. My vocabulary has gotten stronger, my presence as far as my voice, but the style in which I make my music, no, I feel like it's the same for the most part. I still talk about love, flowers, and roses, and everything else like that under the sun. I'm a lover girl by heart, so yeah, I think I still make the same music. It's just better quality. That's what I'll say. It's better quality now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I can't say that because
really,
because literally, when I first started making music, like all my music was like really, really depressing.
it can start out that way. I think mine was too. I was heartbroken and I said, I'm gonna go write a heartbreak song. Like, I'm convinced I'm like the black version of Taylor Swift a little bit, mixed with like Summer Walker. Because when I go through heartbreak, instead of me like, I mean, I still feel depressed like an average person, but I think as musicians, we have to use any type of relationship as our muse and just allow it to come out in that way. Whether it's like I'm losing friends or I'm losing this or I'm losing that, like, it's our therapy for real. Yeah.
When I started making music, my music, like, none of it was mixed. Like, the first few songs that I released, this is like way before I started talking to the engineer that I work with now. It was bad. It was real bad. I dropped this EP. I made all the beats, and the beats were horrible.
Not the beats were horrible.
Yes, they were bad. And somehow, some way, I managed to make 5 songs out of them. But I went back over the time. I went back, played the songs back, and I was like, yeah, this is not good. And I deleted it.
You'll have those moments.
Yeah. Like, the only platform that people can go and see me in my early days is BandLab.
I remember BandLab. I don't think I was a part of it though.
Yeah, like I was on BandLab before BandLab was popular. Like, some EPs like that I have literally taken off of platforms because my first two EPs that I ever put on streaming platforms was called Growth and Something to Prove, and I took them off streaming platforms because, like, literally most of the beats didn't have hooks. So my engineer would take, like, the parts that are supposed to have hooks, and he would, like, like the vinyl scratch in the beats, like where it's like,
yeah,
he would take that and put it in that section.
Oh Lord.
So it was bad. Like, I was in the developmental stage.
Absolutely, we still are. I don't ever want to be like too good to not ever learn at all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But that stage, I was in the beginner stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I look back and I'm like, yeah, I really improved heavily.
Yeah.
So
that's a blessing that you can see like, your growth and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I'm glad I don't rap like that anymore. Cause
at that time it probably made sense though. So I try to be nice to the younger Kwani or Kwanje. I try to make sure that I realize, like, even though the quality and maybe the key was a little bit off, like, in that moment, I was doing my big one. So that's kind of how my mindset is. Be proud of all versions of yourself,
For sure. That's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is a artist that inspires you to create music?
Myself. Myself. I've been through a lot in this short period of 25 years. And at first it used to be Beyonce. Like, I would automatically be like Beyonce. And it's still a little bit, a lot bit of her, but myself, like the diligence and the persistence that I have and not crumbling under so much pressure, like, that inspires me to keep going. I think that if you doing it for other people, it's hard for you to, like, really do it for real, But yeah, definitely myself. But as far as outside of myself, my family, like, I know where I derive from, at least on my mom's side. And my great grandfather only went up to 7th grade because it was segregation where my family is from. And he didn't stop there. He repeated the 7th grade 3 times. Like, that's where I come from. So it's like, if I can't with the more resources that I have now, apply that pressure, and we don't really we have limiting things still to this day, but we got more say so, and we got each other now. I feel like that inspires me every day to just go hard. And all the people that aren't here anymore, it just inspires me to go hard. My best friend, Aston, he made music before I even started dropping music, and his songs live on SoundCloud. He didn't get a chance to put anything on Apple Music, but his songs live on, and I think that's a beautiful thing. His songs might pop up on somebody's playlist that's listening to SoundCloud heavy, and they don't even know that he's not here anymore. Physically, he's not, but his voice is still here. So I feel like that inspires me to just keep going, in all honesty.
I'm sorry to hear that about your friend.
Oh no, you don't have to apologize, but thank you. He's somewhere in the atmosphere. He ain't gone, but physically he's not here. But um, nah, yeah, I think that is a very you have to know your why with this. You have to know your why on why you want to be an artist and who inspires you, and you gotta study them. Like I study Beyonce. I study Aretha Franklin and um, Rihanna, looking at like unseen footage of people and stuff. Like it inspires me to keep going because it was one point that they were 25 and were unsure, but they kept going. So yeah.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tell me, was there ever a time that like there was an artist that you really wanted to work with that kind of just brushed you off?
No, I can't say that I've had that before. I've had a lot of people pay me for features and then not release a song. That yeah, I don't get it. Like it throws me off. Like it throws me off so badly. Like I've had a lot of encounters where people will literally spend over $100, $200 for features and never release music. Like, and it's not just the ones that I'm on it with, but like they're like, oh, I want to get back. Like they'll see me post something and they'll be like, oh, I want to do like some music with you, and I'm like, all right, bet this is my fee. Da 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 da. We'll get all the way to the sending the verse back to them. Crickets, nothing. And they just don't drop music. Like that I hate wasting my time because it's like money is money, yes, I'll take it, but it's like why are you not dropping music? Like why did you have me pour my whole everything into this and you're not even gonna drop it? So I've definitely had a lot of that, but no, I've never had any artists like brush me off or anything like that. Like I I realized like I have a very collaborative spirit about me. So everybody is like, oh, I want to do a song and I'm always down. So yeah, I've never had that happen, but yeah, I've definitely had people like hit me up. We texting for like weeks at a time, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to drop this verse. I'm about to drop this chorus. I'll send it, and it won't ever get released. So it's a lot of unreleased stuff that I have on my phone, like that. But yeah, that's definitely happened to me before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's so crazy that you mentioned that because I was telling, well, this episode is up right now if you want to go watch
Okay.
it. I was telling a friend of mine named Jonah. There was a guy who he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, want to get a song with you? I got an album coming out very soon. Want you to be on the song." So he sends me the beat. I kid you not, he sent me the beat like Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one Friday out of August, I believe. No, it was July, I think. Last couple weeks of July. He sends me the beat. He told me he needed it back Saturday. I literally wrote the song Friday. Recorded the song Saturday night.
Yep.
And then sent it to him same day.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
And then he drops the album.
Doesn't include the song.
The song is not on there. And I'm like, I literally gave you probably one of my... I've been on a few songs where I featured, and I think I did my best with a feature. Because don't get me wrong, when it comes to making a song and you want me to feature on it, I'm going to deliver, always.
Right.
No matter who it is, I'm going to deliver. and I
Sometimes
delivered.
I feel like, because Kanye said that when he made Monster and
Mm-hmm.
featured Nicki Minaj, he said that he was afraid to add her verse because she killed it so good. Like, it was so good that he was like, I was afraid. Like, I wasn't even going to drop it. But then I was like, I'm getting in the way of her success. So I think sometimes either a lot of people have fear of trying, you know what I mean? And then a lot of people have fear of, oh, if I give this person some type of like spotlight, then that's going to take away from mine. But we all shine and we can all shine equally. I just think that, music is a tough business, and taking the emotion out of it, I think, helps put more things in perspective as far as like the business front. Collaboration, you got to think, is two crowds and communities from one artist to another that's coming together to promote a song. So, yeah, I'm grateful for my supporters though, like hella grateful. I feel very blessed to have such a solid foundation, people that have watched me bloom from freshman year of high school, freshman year of college to where I am now. It's been a very long journey. I think I'm coming up on at least 10 years of 10 years of me consistently doing this. So yeah.
I've lit. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was checking out the audio settings. My bad.
You're good.
But yeah. I'm like you said, just being thankful for the people that support you. Like,
You have to be.
I remember when I first started out, I was telling somebody else this as well. No, I was telling Jonah this. This is a friend who he was interviewed. His interview is actually up right now.
Okay.
I was telling him that, like, I remember, like, nobody when I first started out would support me. And it's just like, I'm so thankful that so many people, like, I've made so many meaningful connections with people through my phone, more
Mm,
than being able to make connections with people in the city that I
yeah.
live in, because there are literally so many rappers from the city, but they not on the same type of time I'm on. Like, everybody's trying, I feel like, trying to copy somebody else,
Yeah.
and it's just like, you
What part of
know,
Alabama are you in again?
I'm in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like,
I think I've heard of that before. I think I called it mobile or something like that. But yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. There are like so many. The only rapper from the city that, if she was to pick up the phone and wanted me to be on a song with her, I'm
Question,
gonna
no
do it.
questions asked.
Like, no questions asked. She's the only rapper from this city that, if she wanted me to be on a song with her, no questions asked, I'm doing it. And that's
Mhm.
Flo Milli.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah. She's that girl. She's
literally
that
no
girl.
questions asked.
She's that girl.
Um, Another rapper. Well, actually, it's two more rappers from Alabama that, if I would
Mhm.
love to be on a song with them, and that's Pink Sifu,
Okay.
and
It sounds familiar.
he's from Birmingham, Alabama,
Okay.
and Chica, she's from Montgomery, Alabama.
That's nice. Yeah, I think for me, for the DMV, it would be Rico Nasty, Ari Lennox, Wale, um, my sister friend Bree, Kennedy, Davincia, Tazzy Kulando, um, um, uh, I definitely want to do a go-go because we're known for our go-go as well. Um, that's the type of music that we grow up off of, the Congo drums in the DMV area. Um, it's a lot of people I can see myself working with out here for sure. I'm actually back in Maryland right now for about 3 weeks, so I'm excited to see how much work I get done. But this is mainly a reset for me, to get myself back together. But I'm excited. I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about this interview. I can't wait to look back on it and see, you know, the progression as the years go by, to see like where we started now and where we'll be taking this to. So I'm excited.
Like I said on a TikTok, we're going to be selling out arenas, doing festivals. Yeah, I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. It's already written. We just got to get to that point. So I'm excited. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But Quan J, I have one last question.
Okay.
You don't have to answer the question, but you can if you want to.
Okay.
Who is a artist that you think is overrated?
Oh, I don't think anybody's overrated. I think a lot of artists are underrated, and that's my answer, and I'm gonna stick to it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 17 of Soulful Sounds. You can go listen to Quan J's song, Just Stopping By. Where is it available at, Quan J?
It is on all streaming platforms, and if you guys Google my name, which is QUON space J, you'll have a plethora of things to choose from my TikToks, my crazy TikToks, my music, and just all things me. And yeah. Thank you so much, Zay, for having me on. I had a great time. This was definitely a great way to start the weekend. Happy Friday. And I will see y'all later.
Be sure to go stream her song, and just letting y'all know, like in the last video, every song that we have talked about, that song will be on Soulful Sounds Volume 1, which will be on Spotify and SoundCloud. So when that drops, please go listen to the playlist.
Absolutely.
So you guys can hear your favorite songs that we have talked about. But make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, give this video a thumbs up, and as always, like I've said in the last few videos, if you don't hit that subscribe button and share, your mom's a hoe. It's quite simple, plain. I'm just saying. I mean, you're either a hater or your mom is, I'm just saying.
I feel you. I hear you, and that's all.
Maybe your dad is as well. So hey,
everybody, the
dog. I saw your mom in the alleyway last night committing horrible atrocities in the alleyway. Yeah, you need to reconnect your family, get your family back together. You know what I'm saying?
And subscribe.
And subscribe. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Soulful Sounds, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Peace.
Alright, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Just stopping by. I know it's real late, but you came on time. Now I'm open, you got my heart open. You know it's been a long time since I've been in love and shit. I'm not really used to this. You just give me high on cloud 9. Feel like we can touch the sky. I know I just flew in, but I'm stopping by.